Hello guys and welcome back to ZackDenTV's World of Tanks tutorial. Here we are with episode 4-3, which is going to be about heavy tanks. There's several types actually of heavy tanks, and this one's going to be focused about really meaty, tanky heavy tanks. I mean, I'm not going to talk about the other heavy tanks since they pretty much they're pretty much used like flanking mediums or something of that kind, like fast heavy tanks, for instance, or badly armored heavy tanks are most likely to be used as flankers, such as the French heavy tanks, the AMX series up to the 50B. They're most likely to flank or play peekaboo tactics just to show off shells and get out when they get the huge reload time. So here we go, jumping into the game, and we're gonna have a replay about the ultimate tanky tank of the game, which is the German Tier 10 heavy Moss, which is a beast of a tank.
Let's get this show on the road.
The heavy tanks is actually the tank type which has the biggest HP pool. As you can see, that Moss has 3000 HP, which is massive. It also have quite a lovely armor, as you can see about here, if you can actually read it. 240 on the front and 210 on the sides and the rear, which is actually very hard. I mean, that might have been the turret actually, but still 200 on the front and 185 on the side, 160 on the rear. If you angle your tank well enough, you can bounce a hell of a lot of shells, as you can see here. He's even using one of his friendly wrecks to get some more extra cover. So he's kinda soaking up the damage for his friendly heavy tanks to get into position and have a flanking line of fire upon the enemy tanks. He's doing quite a good job at it, but the flanking tanks here not so much doing a good job at actually flanking. But still, that Moss is doing a wonderful job at actually soaking up some damage and taking shots and making them bounce. As you can see, he's getting a lot of bounces on his front plate, which is actually what you want to do with that tank. I'm going to just speed this up 2x2 speed. So here comes the E50M, I suppose. No, that's just the E50, okay? E50 was just trying to actually not do anything really, just trying to proxy spot him, which is actually made by getting in 50-meter radius of an enemy tank. If you can get in a 50-meter distance from an enemy tank, you're gonna be permanently spotted until that tank gets destroyed. So that's really not a good thing you want to have around you. You want to dispose of those proxy spotters as quickly as possible, so you can actually save and not being focused too much by the enemy artillery. Oh, whoa. Okay, that was too... Okay, so now that E50 is taking flanking maneuvers, trying to get into his back, but he's taking a huge shot from that Moss, and also his friendly artillery is giving him a hand to take care of that nasty flanker. So that Moss is still pretty high health. He hasn't taken a whole lot of damage yet. because he's making a lot of bounces to happen. And the friendly Artie still doing a great job of keeping that moss alive, so he can actually continue to protect that flank with that lovely armor he gets. He's actually basically defending the whole town front all by himself, actually. So he's actually doing a very, very, very good job at making shot bounce and slowly taking out the whole enemy tank front from this side. And there we go. This city is now free, so we can actually move up towards a better firing position, or even towards the enemy base now, because there's hardly any other tank. There's actually no one left in the city, so he's free to push. And there's one tank destroyer left on the right flank, so that flank is pretty much safe now. So that TD is gonna push as well. So here comes the enemy Artie, as well as remaining very badly, actually dead heavy tanks. Just taking out that Lorraine Artie like a boss, like not even stopping for it. And pushing even more forward, trying to take the remaining Artie out. Still on ISA, but he's probably gonna be. I don't actually know if. Wow, he just took a huge shell from him. But the boss is actually using only premium shells, which is not really necessary. Oh well. If you have the money to afford premium shells, well, I mean, why not? Why would you not do it? Just playing around with that GW Panther and Boo, not even stopping again. So that was it. I'm just gonna restart that replay because that's a map we haven't seen yet. So I'm just gonna quickly present that map. That map is Live Oaks. That was a map which wasn't in the game in the initial versions of it. So, what do we have on this map? Let's see. So you have obviously you have two ways of getting around to the enemy base, which is through the city and downwards to here, or through the rail tracks through here. So there's a couple interesting positions to remember on this map, which is those two bridges actually can get. I mean, if you're green, you want to be around. You want to be behind. I mean, below the bridge. You want to be below the bridge because there's likely to be one RT here, and the others would likely to be here. So a good defensive position would be actually not where I put it, but actually more like here. So you have a little bit of the hill to cover you from incoming arty shells, and also this pathway just right the right side of the bridge where you can actually push through without getting arty fire from this position, but you will likely get arty fire from all that. So there's a couple sniping spots to here. There's a little tree, a bunch of trees actually, which can actually provide you decent enough cover for you to peekaboo. I mean, poke out, take a shot, and get the hell out before we get spotted. And that map has also recently been reworked, so you can see now there's a little dirt road through the lake. But so far I haven't seen anyone use it because it's I wouldn't actually use it myself. I mean, it's really exposed. You're likely to take a whole lot of RT rain of fire if you go through there. So I wouldn't do that. And you have the city on the left side here, which is a good spot to be in if you don't want to care too much about incoming artillery fire. And it's also a good spot to take advantage of the buildings, and especially if you're a medium or a fast-moving heavy tank, to try to get some flanking positions and try to quickly kill whatever comes into your reticle. So that was it for the map and this episode about heavy tanks. The next episode is going to be about tank destroyers. I'm not going to go with tank destroyer with turrets because they pretty much are kind of like regular heavy tanks, but you play them more defensively. Like, you don't want to go frontline with that kind of tank. So you play like a heavy tank, but you're behind the front line. I mean, you're providing covering fire just as a sniping medium would be. I mean, would do. So I'm not going to talk about that. I'm just going to talk about the regular tank destroyers which don't have a turret. And that's going to be episode 4-4. So I'm going to try to find a decent replay to talk about that, and I'll see you guys then. So have fun in the game, and see you later in episode 4-4.